Hello everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to a fresh, perky new morning. Good morning. Hi friends. How you guys doing? Twitch, Hazel's Life, me, way ahead of you. Good timing. Just got home from Costco. Spent way too much money on diapers and formula. Sometimes it's got to be done. Hi friends, how you guys doing? Good morning, happy Thursday. I hope we've had wonderful sleeps. I guess most of you have been in your day for a while, so you've already you've set out on your trek across whatever it was your Thursday has been meant to be. Yoo-hoo, hello, hi. I have a half a cup of coffee. I have an entire kitty cat. I have some fairly chipped nail polish, but the nice thing about doing a fairly neutral color is that it doesn't show as much. This seems like your favorite wig. Hi, Miss Kira. Had a very productive morning. Now I have to convince myself to do laundry. But Bongo that cat, he likes it. I don't know if she's she likes the scritches. She likes scritches and she likes pets. She's not much of a percussive cat, but I think I know what you mean. Baba B5, thank you for the 17-month resub. Hey, Hazel. Hey, how you doing? Today, I want to have a no life PvP day, except that I want to start it with my Love is in the Air dailies, because I've got two characters that I'm going to do those on, so that I'm continuing to earn charms towards the... continue to earn some charms towards the mount, and then the Love Boat toy. So I'm gonna go to Stormwind, pick them up, maybe do the Crown Chemical. Maybe I'll get lucky, and maybe I'll get the whatchamacallits, the Drake armor. Caca. Good drop. Wouldn't be mad at that. Probably explained it. What prompted the wig era? I wanted to wear wigs. I just nothing in particular. In bed with the flu, ordered pho, time to rest during the stream, hope you're well. Oh, I hope you recover soon. Excited, don't normally read much, but my friends and I kind of started a book club. Oh, that's fun. Then will you, Vivix? Maybe. Oh, this way. What have you guys chosen your first book to begin with? It's exciting. Audio, let's turn music back on. I must have had it off last night, that's right. I was in raid, but I was in raid in name and in body, and maybe 28% in spirit. But we got another legendary to drop for our guild last night, so I'm wondering if we're getting close to calling it for this season. I like raiding, but sometimes I've fallen out of it, and I'm pretty far out of it. Gateway to Scenic Fairlands to deliver some lost gifts. Sure thing, why not? That clip has become part of the Hazel required viewing now. I just loved the on will you Vervix, and Elijah just goes, maybe. I love that so much. It's so cute. They all wanted to read A Court of Thorns and Roses. Have no suggestions. Last series I read was Harry Potter. I think I've heard good things about that one. I think it's come up in I think people mentioned it in stream before. Gift pickup, a barrel of wine. Am I able to pick this up? I can't. Oh, I'm so slow now, though. My center of gravity. If this was real life, and this is a dangerous game to play with, WoW, but my feet would be in the air and I would be stuck. I would be, attached to this barrel like a maiden on the mast of a pirate ship. Does this wine belong to you? Oh, good. Oh, achievement progress. Huh. I didn't know there were more new achievements. Okay, what else? Who else wants something? Shiny new weapon. Is that for Bratley Graston? What a name. Does this sword belong to you? No, that's not his sword. I'm pretty sure she had the... No. I'm pretty sure she had the wine. It's gonna be somebody unlikely. It's gonna be somebody cute, I bet, that wants the sword. Is it you? That's a resort guest. What about the goblin lady? Is this sword? No, not your sword. Kitty cat, hi. How often do you think about pirate ships? Infrequently, I will admit. I think that when you think too much about pirate ships, it stops being like a fun fantasy thing and it starts being like a scary murder thing because of all of the scary murder. Was this not your wine? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was you. Who else? Who else? Is it you? Beach Breeze, is this your sword? No, he's got everything he needs right here. How many guests could there be? Maybe somebody over here. What about you? Maggie Diamond. Waiting in line hurts my back. Is this your sword? No. What about you? Theoderic Prescott. He's nervous about approaching somebody because he thinks he perhaps brought the wrong hat. It's true, most hats are the wrong hat. Nobody wants my sword! Morgan guy. By the way, nice cam. What? Oh, Kitty, did Kitty move it? Or was it always that way? That's funny. I hadn't looked at it in a minute. Woman must have an ultra mega liver. Oh, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. You don't look like you want a sword. Does my hair look okay? You want this sword? No. Okay. All right. Anybody want a sword? I checked with her. I'm just looking for glowing people. I thought there must be more. There simply must be. Also, it's like thoroughly raining on this beach. This seems like kind of a temperate climate. I don't know if this is the place to come on vacation. I guess it's a sandy beach at least. It is the Torn who wants it. It must be a different Torn then, because I asked a Torn and she was like, no thank you. Not for me. Oh, I haven't tried with you. Rondax Crusher. No, he's angry. I definitely tried with him. I tried him already. Like, I can try her again. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh, what about you? Barrel of Sunblood? No. Yeah, you're too philosophical for me. She wants accessories for her hair. It was him. The sword is gone. Oh! Oh, good job. Well done, everybody. All right, what is this one? It's a bouquet of flowers. Maybe I'll be able to figure out who this belongs to now because I've met everybody. Waiting in line hurts her back. You're nervous about approaching somebody, so maybe you want it? No. Maybe the Torn wants it for a hair accessory. This gift, when I first got out here, I thought this daily, oh, there we go, good, was going to be like 1,000,000 times faster. What is that exclamation? That's a Blingtron, okay. I thought this was going to be like 1,000,000 times faster than the photography one, and I'm starting to realize that that's not necessarily the case. Okay. And we're going to take that back. We're going to orc combat with other players. Okay. They want to try it after that. I get it again. Shall we queue for Love is in the Air and see if we're gonna get that Drake armor? Also, find out what the other daily is. Is it just gonna be stress relief every day? Because I would enjoy that. That daily was good enough for me to want to do it all the time. Gift of relaxation. Okay. Something different. So you take that gift. And we can turn that one in. You teach me how to relax. I'm honored you would ask me to, but I cannot teach that. Maybe go to the pond because the party scene is calmer there. I see. Let's go relax. How do you do? Challenge, achieve. I need more words. What? What? Pardon? Which challenge achieve? So I'm at 6%. Oh, I'm at 7%. Would I be more relaxed if I was fishing? I could do that. They were talking about taking a pole to open waters. Can we fish? Oh, perhaps we can fish. See if this gives me any, Oh, I think that gave me a big boost, maybe? Don't mind me. Oh. Part of the love language achieve. Oh, I'm not familiar with it. I don't know. Why is there Elwyn theme in Stormwind? I don't know. When is your next fishing trip? I don't know. Oh, not soon enough. Although it's still like, even though it's been nice outside, it's deceiving. It's still February. It is early. And it is cold. And I don't know if the fish... Well, I guess the fish are probably confused as anything else is because of how warm January was, but... I don't know. Yeah. Are we still relaxing? So you can just, like, AFK and wait for this one if you wanted to. What else can you do? There's stuff that we can do over there. When it's warmer? Yeah, maybe. It sounds nice. I miss spending all day at the beach. I liked that. But are we playing with the... We're petting the wildlife. There's a deer, there's a bunny, there's a dog. Those are different things. That's like, what, a ferret? As much as I hate spring, looking forward to non-freezing temperatures. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There we go. This is coming along. Maybe it'll be faster the second time. Winter's been rough here the past month. Mm-hmm. Miss the beach, go during winter time. Obviously not the best time to go. Looking forward to early summer thunderstorms. Let's see if we can sneak over here. Kitty's like almost sitting on my keyboard. She's just barely not. Where are we? I started another loaf of bread today. It's gonna spend 5 hours in the bread machine doing dough things, and then I have to decide. I'm not very good at shaping loaves, particularly if I'm trying to shape them for a bread tin so that they still get some surface tension and some like spring to them. But the only thing for it is just to keep practicing. So I'm gonna try again, I suppose. It's her desk now. Looking forward to longer daylight hours. That's my favorite thing about spring. Well, actually, there's a lot of nice things about spring, but it's my least favorite thing about winter is the really short days. So whenever, you know, I mean, even now, I was out for a walk and it was 5:30 and I could see. That was nice. It wasn't like completely pitch black by 5 o'clock. All right, we need crown chemical. There we go. Yeah, it sounds like some pretty serious weather. I can shape a bowl, and that's about it. I'm not even convinced I can shape a decent bowl. I understand it's some kind of like a twisting, like a spinning, and like a with your bench scraper. Like I've seen the motion, and my mother does a good job of it. But she'll do that, and then she'll prove it in the Banneton, like a cold prove overnight. And I don't have a Banneton, and I don't want one for really unclear reasons. I just don't. I'm picky about which kind of kitchen stuff I get because I don't feel like I'm gonna end up using it that much. I don't know. Sometimes I just make a big sticky mess, and then I finally get the loaf looking kind of sort of okay. But by that point, I've like pulverized it so much that it's lost all of its volume. And then yeah, you do like a final approve before you bake it, but it never. I don't know. I have a hard time, or I'm currently working on getting a better rise on the very end of the baking process because sometimes my loaves come out and they're delicious, but they're a little heavy. Sometimes you can drop them on the counter and they go bang. How about making a baguette? One could do that. With a shallow bowl with a flour sack towel. Oh. So that's 187. We're saving up for 270 tokens so that we can get the Heartseeker Mana Ray on this character. So even if we don't get the Love Drake armor, or the Drake Love armor, whatever it is that they call it, even if we don't get that, it'll still be worth like the 6 to 8 tokens. Do you mean they go BAM? Oh, you just wait. I wonder if I should turn off those weak auras just to make the stream easier to live with. If I'm planning on actually shuffling for a couple of hours, it might be good if I turned that off. Or at least turned off the sound of it, because I feel like I've maybe, well, do I need it? I might need it. I don't know. I love the BAM. How do you go if you're picking a main class if you're torn between two? So I will try to rule things out based on what role I like first, and then by the fantasy. And then if you've really thought your way around this in circles for like days and you just can't pick and you change your mind like 5 times a day, that's usually a pretty good sign that you would be happy with either of them and there's officially no wrong choice. At which point you pick one arbitrarily, coin flip if you must, commit to it for like a set amount of time to give yourself time to really like, you know, grow to get settled in it, and then see how you feel. Okay, and this box had 11 tokens. Oh, nice. That'll help. Did you take a look at the Lunar Festival thingy? I didn't. It sounds like a lot of gold for a seasonal Drake armor, so I think I'm kind of good. So she's good. She's done for the day. I need to do that same thing over again on my druid. Hopefully faster, now that I've seen it once, so then we'll see. Kissy Drake. It might be your favorite seasonal Drake armor. Possible. And then this character is saving up charms for the Love Boat toy, which I'm not even convinced I want, but it seems like not that big of a deal to just keep on top of charms for one extra character. So we're just gonna do it. Let's do the gift thing first, because that took longer. And see if I remember where they go. Here we go, there's one. I think I got really lucky on the first one. And then... there we go. Bam! And then maybe the third one is the flowers, and we decided that one goes over here. Ish. There she is. Nicer the second time. Things from this are account-wide. All of the rewards that you would buy are account-wide, so your mounts, pets, and toys. The tokens are not account-wide. You cannot just do like the intro quest line and a bunch of characters and mail... Oh, there's a puppy. There's a bunch of achievements, too. The tokens are not account-wide, but you can, you know, just shop on a bunch of different characters and that gets the same thing done. Do I have a gift with me? Oh, I have a puppy. Okay, so the puppy's gonna go to somebody else. Of all of the people that I've spoken to, who wants a puppy? Oh, that guy wants a puppy. I'm so lucky. I hope that's his dog. I guess it's his dog now. And then we're heading back this way. It's a bit chilly in here. Did I turn the heat off? I might have done. Might need to run some heat if we're gonna keep our fingers in use. Kit Kat, where'd you go? Might be the bear's dog, all things considered. Oh, seems so arbitrary to make tokens character bound. Yeah, I think it's partly just a relic of, like, love tokens in the event are pretty old. Obviously they've redone a bunch of stuff, but you know, it wasn't really the norm to have a bunch of things be account bound when they did the first version of this. I can turn this one in. And go start to relax. Accidentally found a way to not do laundry. Oh well. Oh dear. I feel you on that. Not so much laundry, actually. I have a weird soft spot for laundry. I think it's because Kitty Cat really likes it, and I have a little speaker in the bedroom that I just put on like whatever music I want, and then, you know, I'll make not a day of it, but you know, half an hour of it. I like to sort the things first, and then I like to fold them by category. I'm not one of these people that can just pick item, fold it, put in pile, and then do that. I have to like take the whole pile and do like a rough cut. I have to chuck stuff in, you know, sort out all like the socks and the pants and the shirts first, and then I'll start to fold once I have all my separate piles. Ignore that. That makes sense. Yeah, because, you know, if you're going to get in sock folding mode, you want to fold all of your socks. You don't want to have to, like, fold all of your socks in separate sock folding instances. I used to do this thing where I was trying to queue up, especially when I was doing a lot of holiday bosses to try to farm for something in particular. And I used to do this thing where I would forget to change the dungeon finders, so I would accidentally queue up for like a random current expansion heroic instead of queuing up for like Crown Chemical. And then you like zone into Ruby Life Pools or whatever it is, and you're like, oops. Do I leave? And usually what I would end up doing is sometimes I left a couple of times, but most of the time I would like stay and do the dungeon out of guilt, even though I had no need for it whatsoever. And it was always kind of fun just to see like what's going on in random heroics if you haven't been in them for ages. It's just a bit of a blast from the past. We're starting. Hi guys. Hello. Good luck. Oh, thank you. This is one I think is just for... I have the mantle ready, so this is just for tokens. I'm just saving up tokens for the vendor items. Omnibar is really unhappy. I'm going to have to do some reloading. It doesn't want me to press any of my keys. Here, we can click on them. That'll work. Imagine healing PvP like this. You just click on the frames and then you click on your buttons. Somebody must do that. It might work. They might have more rating than me. If you were better at everything else, I don't see why not. Okay. There we go. 10 tokens. So we're pulling roughly 30 tokens a day from daily, so this should be not too big a deal. I just need to not completely space and forget and just end up playing Palworld for another 4 days. I'm at a point in Palworld right now where I'm... Basically, I need to just go explore and find more bosses to fight to test my team against, because I've kind of run out of things that I need to craft on my base. But crafting on the base is like my favorite thing to do. I really like kind of like farming the materials to make the next building or whatever, so... I think also I might be doing myself a disservice in Palworld. I'm kind of doing a gun-free playthrough in Palworld. Like, I'm at level 34, 35, and I have yet to use any guns. And I don't really want to use any guns, but it kind of seems like if you don't use guns, there's like a lot of crafting stuff that's just not important to you at all. And it seems like you can really get most of the pals in the game by breeding. If you get lucky and you get a couple of high-level pals, you can kind of breed different combinations of pals that you can then breed into each other to, like, get basically any pal that you want. Not, like, the highest level ones necessarily, but anything rare or below, or epic or below is not that hard once you've got one or two really good ones. Which is not game-breaking, but... I guess I'm less excited to explore and find like cool rare pals because I'm like, well, I could just breed one and then I could breed one that's better. If I, you know, with all of my cake. Admirable to stick to an ethical / personal choice. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can get to 50 without like, and beat like all the bosses without guns, because I certainly look ridiculous doing the boss battles. Like, whenever I'm fighting anything, I'm just running. I'm just hiding and doing laps and running behind pillars and trying to dodge everything that's happening, because my pals are the only ones that are doing any damage. They do great damage, but they're doing that all by themselves. I'm not helping. I am no use. Sure, chuck that up. Anybody want any of these things? You get patterns sometimes, occasionally, from PvPing. And early in the expansion, they're actually quite valuable. Later on, they're not so much. But I still would be mad to just, like, offload them. So that they're out of my bags. So I'm gonna make them pretty cheap. And I'm going to just chuck them up onto the auction house. There we go. Maybe somebody will want them just for the sake of collecting recipes. And then maybe my druid will have some gold, because she has 600 gold right now, because nothing I do makes me very much gold on this character. All she does is spend it. Oh, maybe she can sell the saltwater potions. People buy those sometimes. Yeah, it's worth like 50 gold. Maybe you should get a gun. Why don't you want a gun? Does it matter? Does anything matter? I think eventually you'll get a stronger spear / sword. I mean, it's like anything else. You could ask like a Dark Souls SL1 player if it matters if they level, and they'd be like, well, yeah, it's like the thing they were doing. it's like a thing. It's just sometimes it's just, I don't know. I don't have good answers today. I don't need good answers. You know what I need? I need solo shuffle wins. Where am I at? I am in PvP. We are 43% of the way towards our Vicious Moon Beast, which is this mount that I would like. So less than halfway, but approaching halfway. I am also 10 of 50 round wins towards Battle Mender. And yeah, that's about it. Send in and do our best here. Each batch of PvP recipes so useful for knowledge points. Hardcore Pal World. Oh boy. Maybe once I'm done with Battle Mender, I will make a point. This is not like interesting, by the way, but I'll make a point of changing, like making new keybinds for party targeting and then playing with those, which will invariably tank my rating because I'm going to be really awkward with them for a while. So playing with those and then tanking the rating, and then that might make it easier to work on the rest of the Vicious mount. And also it might make it, whatchamacallit, better for next season. If I can get comfortable with targeting that's not on the scroll wheel, because scroll wheel targeting has been ruining my life for a long time. It's anytime there's pets around, it's just not. I don't have the delicate control. I panic too much. SOT waiting room. Hello. That's on, what day is that on? Today? That is today, isn't it? That's right. I knew that and then I forgot. Okie dokie. We've got a Demo Lock and an Arms Warrior. There's a Sub Rogue and an Ellie Shaman. And I haven't played since last week, so we're just gonna kind of warm our hands up on our back and then do our best. Is it they're targeting PvP members only? It if you press it more than once, it'll flip from targeting your party member to targeting their pet if they have one. And because it's on the scroll wheel and I push it too hard sometimes I'll like basically double click it, which would be less of an issue if I put them on a key. Yeah, I still disable chat for solo shuffle. I don't see any good reason not to. I would say that my goal for today is mainly just to play. I might set a gameplay goal for like the next session, but I've been out of it so long that just getting it and queuing up seems like a good measure to work on. So they're just kind of opening over there. They're opening over there. Bam! Ooh, a spell reflect. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I did leave my weak sounds on.
Avatar.
And I think for the moment I might just live with that.
Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Tyrant. Fear.
Bam!
Fear. Shadow Fury. Fear. Power Infusion.
Bam!
Fear. Fear.
There we go. No, I don't have a Hazel voice pack for Arena. I have one for DBM, for PvE. Dark and purple today. Love it. Very Shadow Priest. Thank you. The BAM is indicating that I have let my life bloom fall off of myself, which I need to be maintaining for the sake of my photosynthesis. With photosynthesis and undergrowth, you get 2 life blooms, and you want to always have one up on you, assuming that anybody is taking damage, because it'll make your hots tick 20% faster. The other sounds are less important. One of them indicates that like I need to replace my efflorescence, which is nice, but not quite the same thing. I want to start doing that. I've got the casters versus the melee here. And my... Oh, they've killed it. Did you see the Druid hero talents? No, I haven't looked at anybody's hero talents. I think I should for the sake of just doing it on stream for people that are interested, but I think I'm broken in that it's not that I don't care, it's just that I don't know, I can't play with it yet, so I don't see the point. Anyone else had the Gal of Gifts vanish? Horde territory. Ooh, no. That's spooky. Thanks for all the raid boss guides. Oh, cheers. Thanks for watching them.
Fear. Shadow Fury.
Bam!
Fear. 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 Tyrant. Power Infusion.
Bam!
Fear. 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 Shadow Fury. Fear.
Bam!
Fear. Fear.
Bam!
What's your favorite healer for PvP? This one. I like Vested Druid. Playing Discipline, good fun. Thinking of branching out to Druid and Monk. I am a fully one-trick pony in PvP. This is the only thing that I can play. I wouldn't have the first idea on what to do with any other class, and the thought of trying just doesn't compute for me. I don't know what it is, but this is the only thing I got.
Bam!
Fear. Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Hex. Fear. Tyrant. Shadow Fury. Fear. 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 Power infusion. Fear. Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Addicted to Battlegrounds, wonder how it would feel playing right.
Shadow
Yeah,
Fury.
there's always raid RPGs.
Fear.
Now my two DPS are pretty split, but I'm not mad at that as long as it's kind of working for everybody.
Ascendance. Fear.
Most PvPers too sweaty for me, just want to have fun. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've read a chat log that was gonna have PvPers that I didn't know, you know, saying anything.
Fear.
I just have my blank chat window that I use for solo shuffle. This isn't inherently antisocial, though. There's really no reason to be playing the lottery of is somebody going to say something incredibly toxic today. Not unless you're one of those like well-adjusted people that can like shake off things that people just say online. I don't know anybody like that. Oh. Whoops. Started a new save file in Pokemon Violet the other day with the sole goal of catching all the Pokemon. Underestimate how many that is. I've never, ever, ever finished that. I've started that a bunch of times. I've never in my life actually gotten them all.
Power infusion. Evasion.
Bam! Bam!
Ascendance.
Just came back after a long break and didn't realize you could change PvP Conquest gear to tier. Keeps its item level effect. Yeah. Sometimes if you're lucky, you'll also get that kind of gear from your vault in the PvP slots, but I catalyzed all of mine. Sometimes it looks like a pet battle 1v1 with healers. Playing SOD later. No, I didn't get caught up on I tried playing phase 1 a little bit, and I never really got to the point of doing the endgame stuff. I never got fully leveled. Oh, I think maybe not for me.
Bam!
Avatar. Power infusion. Hikes. Ascendance.
Bam!
Hikes. Hikes.
Bam! Bam!
Avatar.
Bam!
Hikes.
Am I not expected to decurse? I must be. I don't know why that didn't work. I'll have to look at that. Oh, it's gonna be a minute. Found a checklist to catch all the Pokemon to catch in Scarlet Violet. Listed 400. What do you think if they added a PvP brawl where you use PvE gear? I don't know. Just to have like the different trinkets flying around, or I don't know. What am I looking for? I was gonna check. Oh yeah, so we got some bonus conquest from the pity satchel. I was gonna check my decurse. Yeah, I don't have improved nature's gear. Is that a problem? I can't actually dispel hex without that. What is This was the spec that I downloaded for this season. I think I was messing with it a little bit. It's awful, but I could drop Heart of the Wild for it. Or what else? There's not a whole lot of wiggle room in it. You kind of need stuff. I never use Heart of the Wild. I'm terrible. I just don't remember to use it. Good morning. How is everybody today? Good morning. Doing all right, doing all right. How are you? We have 115 marks of honor. We don't even know where we're going to spend them yet. Go buy like weapon satchels in Oribos or something. Super, thanks for asking. When did you ever use Boomkin form? You're right, I don't do that very much. But I think it is, you have to get that to get down into the astral influence, which you want for other reasons. Because that gets you down into this section. This is also going to give you extra versatility, or Soul's Vortex and Innervate. So even if you're not using Moonkin form, you can't just take it out of the spec. Don't use it, might as well not take it, get decurse. That's what I did. Never remember to press Heart of the Wild. Yeah, that's what I've done here. I'm sure it's not the right choice, but it's probably the right choice for me. Hello, how are you? Happy Thursday. Love your YouTube videos. Oh, thank you. I love a PvP Brawl of an Island Expedition. Did you play the Island Expeditions with the, like you used to be able to play them in PvP. Like you could have enemy players in the enemy NPC slots, and then you could just do it that way. I never tried that, but it sounds kind of cool.
Bam!
Chaos Thought. Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Chaos Thought. Chaos Thought. Penitence.
Bam!
Thought I'm missing some cheese from those Doubt Anybody queues. Oh no, somebody left! I got one rating. Oh well. I guess I'd rather leave after one than do like 5 and then have them leave. Paco192, thank you for the 4-month resub. Yeah, +1 rating. And it was one extra step towards Battle Mender. We're 12 of 50 instead of 11 of 50. I want this, but I think the best way for me to get that is just to stop worrying about it and find other smaller goals, because that bar's just too big to like stare at every time that you do a match. Yeah, you needed pre-made parties for those Mythic Island expeditions. I think it was just the low difficulty ones that you could queue up for. You've got a Windwalker monk in an undead Windwalker monk in the Love Witch outfit. This is fantastic. 1 rating. you won't get to keep. Yeah, maybe not. I found that it's really for the best if I don't get attached to rating. Just let it come and go like the waves. Fun guy, that mug. Does he have the fun guy title on? He does have the fun guy title on. Why are people queuing for the rocket boss while riding a rocket? So rude. Oh. Yeah. I was doing it for the Drake. There's Drake armor that's new this year, so somebody might have the mount and still be farming for that. Or I've been doing it even though I have the rocket just for the tokens to buy the other things in the vendors that are new, but it is an extra level to like get on the mount in the instance. Although I can't really say I'm better than that. I was on the spell tome by the Mage Tower entrance. I was out there either inspiring or infuriating the people, depending on how positive thinking they were.
Bam!
Why don't we have markers? Solo Shuffle always gives people
Ollie.
markers. How am I supposed to find anybody?
Polly. Polly. Metamorphosis. Polly. Power infusion. Icy veins.
Oh. Oops. Any more Twitch drops coming up that you know of? Nope. No, I find things out when you guys do. They often will do Twitch drops to promote patch launches, so it's possible that whenever they decide to come out with 10.2.6 that they do a Twitch drop for that, or if not for Season 4 and 10.2.7. But I truly don't know anything. You know it. Got the spell tome early. Had to do a celebratory AFK outside the Mage Tower. You mean the pirate patch? That's the one. I am a little skeptical. I think that it's an interesting kind of marketing tactic they're trying where they just don't tell us anything. And I'm a little skeptical that they can't possibly have anything now that is good enough to live up to expectations. But
Icy veins.
yeah, that's just me.
Bam!
What if they can? Maybe. I've heard some really truly insane theories being bandied about what it could possibly be. And none of those theories are like a little zone that has a couple of like, you know, world events or dailies to turn in, or like a little reputation or something. Like, I'm expecting it to be something kind of like that. And maybe like a little quest line, some cosmetics, whatever. And whereas people are talking about like hardcore retail and, you know, just wild theories. I think it's hard to live up to the imaginations of people whose imaginations you have let run wild for a while.
Bam!
Metamorphosis.
It's karma.
The hunt.
Bam!
Power infusion. The hunt. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
they really get a lot of
Bam!
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
So we're out of karmas. You'd think. One would hope.
Bam!
Metamorphosis.
There we go. Do the 5 stream streaks have any purpose? Mm-hmm. If it is a new event with a daily and a thing every hour, I have nothing to threaten here, but I would be disappointed. Mm-hmm. The Skull and Crossbones is obviously a hint towards the WoW Plus Insane Aquarium crossover. 2100 for the Illusion. I didn't have any plans to push for that. I want Battle Mender ultimately, and then the Vicious Mount. If I want the Thorn Collar Claw out of raid, can I get it in my vault by doing PvP stuff? Do I have to do the raid 7 boss thing? You will not get a raid drop item in your PvP slots. You could get tier, but if it's like a weapon that drops out of raid, then the raid slots are the only way to get that item.
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
It's obviously a One Piece crossover. Doing counts on all difficulties to try to get it. That's my mage and that's my DH.
Bam!
Do mages not,
Bam!
I guess I've never played one. Pressure's on. 2 rounds left. 1 round left. I wouldn't say pressure, though. I don't think that's helpful. I found out that one of the nice things about having squishmallows in so many different sizes is that I always have one that I can fit in my purse if I wanted to go somewhere, but I wanted to feel like I still had a friend with me. Oh, you're fine, UJ. So, what's going on?
Bam!
Icy veins. Polly.
Bam!
Icy veins.
Oh, see, they do have ice block. There we go. Ujai is knowledgeable. Here's a question. In which sphere, and this is an open question for the chat, which sphere of life do you think or find yourself to be the most knowledgeable and experienced in? What area are you the most qualified as an expert? Want the Battle Mender title so badly for healer? Seems every time I heal a solo shuffle, I get flamed. It's entirely possible and highly likely that I've been getting thoroughly flamed every single match I played. I just, I have a chat window that has all of the chat channels filtered out of it, so it's just like a nice blank window. And I just keep that one on when I'm doing shuffle, so I never see it. Random useless BS is fine. Sleeping? Most of it. Opening up tightly sealed jars. Oh, man. Knowledge documentation. I would like to document more things. I talk a lot about making notes about the things that I do so that I can iterate on them, and then I just don't do it. Too lazy. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. My pop culture knowledge, pretty good. Expert in knowing that I don't know a lot of stuff. Any information pertaining to my own health, close second. Medicine and science, which can come in handy, you know? Other than that, useless. What am I an expert in? I have surface level knowledge of a lot of things, which I'm pretty sure makes me technically and officially known as annoying. I'll know a little bit about a lot of things so that in a lot of conversations I can be like, actually. But I don't know enough about them to actually be like a trusted authority on those subjects. I just like read 17 blogs in 2018 about it, and I think that I know things. Expert in Kira language. Thanks, full of junk. Secret pets or toys, but I never do them because lazy. We call it a know-it-all. ADHD, manifest, and reading informational documentation. Yeah, I like researching and learning about basically just anything that I want to try to get into, but I get into so many different things, one after another, that I end up with like a lot of residual knowledge about the beginning steps of a lot of hobbies. So like I could talk you through doing a nitrogen cycle for a freshwater aquarium, but I couldn't be very specific about like the microbiology required. I just know you get the bacteria and they live in the filter and then they eat all the nitrogen and then they spit out the, et cetera, et cetera. They eat the ammonia and the nitrites and they spit out the nitrates and those, and the plants in the back, and they like those. And then they get all big and then it works out. How to cross-stitch owls, theoretically. I did a little bit more of that. I actually picked it up again, and I finished the annoying part that I hated, so I'm now working on a less annoying part. I'm very proud of myself. Know the ins and outs of 20 different American cities I've looked at moving to, but can't decide, so it keeps going. That's fantastic news, and I'm not even being smug here. Yeah. I just needed my dog to take a good nap. It's hard, because when you're hanging out on the couch, if Moosey's awake and he's in the mood to play, which is often, anything that you do is going to have a big toy dropped in your lap. Like sometimes I would like lie on the couch with my iPad and like do Hearthstone Battlegrounds, except that approximately every 24 seconds, there's going to be a big squeaky toy that gets bumped right onto your face or like onto your tablet or getting pushed into your hands or whatever, because Moosey wants you to throw it. And he's correct. That is the right answer. Where has my Demon Hunter gone? My Demon Hunter has a square. Where is the square? Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, there they are. I found them.
Bam!
And I didn't want to pull out cross-stitching because if he's going to get his the sharp things, and I wanted to be cautious of that. But when he's taken a nice nap, you kind of got the time for it.
Bam!
My mage has this circle. Orange circle. There we go. I really hate it when they go on me because
Shadow Theory.
I shouldn't be in danger, but I occasionally am in danger.
Ascendance. Fear the hunt. The hunt. Fear.
Mages the circle.
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Fear.
Demon hunter is the square. My mage is the circle and my demon hunter is the square. There we go.
Fear. Ascendant. Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Oh
Metamorphosis.
man, I thought the game ended for a second. I thought I heard the
Tyrant.
game ending sound.
Ascendance. Fear. Metamorphosis. Fear.
Uh-oh. I lost. I don't know where they went. They're dead. Cork, thank you for the 37-month reset.
Bam!
Just realized I can mail paracausal flights between characters. They don't even. I don't even think they charge you a penalty on that. It's pretty nice. Odds that you finish the Christmas stocking this year? Not good. But that's okay. Hazel, I made an eggplant parmesan sandwich on ciabatta bread with olive oil drizzle and chili flakes. I've never been so proud. I'm proud of you, and now I'm kind of hungry. It sounds really good. Ciabatta's just like my favorite choice for almost any sandwich ever. It's just so
Tyrant.
good. Have there been 2 demon hunters in this lobby this entire time?
Icy veins. Fear.
If I have to sit with one of them, I'd rather sit with the lock. At least for now.
Ascendance.
Oh.
Shadow Theory.
I haven't made much lately. It's been,
Polly.
Bam!
Hex. Fear.
Bam!
Fear. 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 Shadow Theory. Fear. Polly. Fear. Fear. Polly. Ascendance. Fear.
I
Bam!
like this music. I know it's not that loud compared to all of the alert sounds, but
Polly.
Pandora music
Tyrant.
is really
Polly.
pretty.
Polly.
I like that instrument a lot.
Polly. Ascendance.
Bam!
Polly. Shadow Theory.
Bam!
Fear. Ice veins. Fear. Fear. Icy veins. Polly. Polly.
Ho ho ho, that was really close. Ciabatta's the supreme sandwich bread, in my humble opinion.
Bam!
Nostalgic for Pandaria. Love listening to that music questing through Jade Forest. Hello, hello, Doom Goddess. How are you doing today? Maybe I should use a health though. Oh, I wonder if my battle mender got untracked. I had to run a script from the Wowhead comment section to track that achievement in the first place. So I'd be quite sad if
Icy
that was, like,
veins.
Bam!
Polly.
be really greedy and get away with it.
The hunt.
Oh, hunt.
Have no
Am I
Polly.
me?
Polly.
Bam!
Polly. Metamorphosis.
I could have sworn for a brief moment. The Gladiator also said Merry Christmas! And Happy New Year!
Ascendance. Metamorphosis. The hunt. Ascendance.
I lost track of where I'm going. Let's see. My Warlock is the skull. My Demon Hunter is orange.
Pollen. Icy veins. Metamorphosis.
They've got a good,
Pollen.
they had a good haunt on them. Oh, I should have done that. Or anything following it. No, not quite. Munching my toast while I play WoW, while also watching you play WoW. I can't say I'm having the finest start to my solo shuffle day gameplay-wise, but it happens like that sometimes. I think we had a winning streak last time I played. My rating got too big for its britches. We gotta bring it back down to earth. $1,500 times. Maybe.
Bam!
The hunt. Ascendance. Metamorphosis.
All the things random, not now, it's not a good time.
Metamorphosis.
Oh, lots of kicks.
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
The hunt.
No, if you can finish it by then, you're not gonna. See if we can pause it for a second.
Metamorphosis.
Shaman is Feared Yard. We could go for a halvesies.
Bam!
Metamorphosis.
We're a little bit deep.
Ascendance.
I'm coming with you, kind of.
Metamorphosis. The Hunt. Ascendance. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. The Hunt. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis.
Go. I feel bad when I'm in a shuffle and someone just get a single win, but I gotta win. Having the usual trouble finding a troll rogue with a Fistful of Love achievement. Must be the least played rogue in WoW. Spend some time at the Fairless Daily. Ooh, that's a good idea. Do you think if someone hasn't started farming Solo Shuffle for progress towards the Vicious Mount, still time? Yeah, it kind of depends on how much time you're able to put into it. We haven't got a season end announcement yet. You could farm out the entire Vicious Mount bar in 1 week. You would just need to play a lot that week. It would need to be a very big week. I've made a variety of choices here.
The Hunt. Hex. Metamorphosis.
There we go, my cursed spell came in handy.
Icy Wings.
Bam!
Oh, hi, kitty cat. Welcome back.
Polly. Polly.
Bam!
They really make you work for this, right?
Ascendance. Polly. The Hunt. Polly.
I just realized the Send
Metamorphosis.
Healer thing is a sad mechanic, and that's kind of the best thing I've seen in a long time. Okay, so that's square.
Metamorphosis. Polly.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start being a little bit more careful, I think. about my positioning, maybe? If I want to win a little bit more today. Hi, kitty cat. Aw.
Icy metamorphosis.
Bam!
The hunt.
Don't have a lot left for them. I guess I can try and CC off.
Polly.
Bam!
Polly. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Ascendance. Polly.
No, it was so close. Get bloodthirsty, Hazel, today. Hi, Whip Whap, how you doing? The steamy romance novels in the Relaxation Daily are so funny. Oh, I don't think I saw those. What do you have to do with them? Or is there like a cute animation that your character does? Hazel, been meaning to ask, how did you first find out Kira's vision was declining? 2-year-old cat recently been missing more jumps concerning me. It took me a long time to notice. The jumps was one thing. I noticed that she became very hesitant to jump off of things that she was normally comfortable with. Something that was not very high off the ground, she would be like trying to feel her way down instead of just jumping, which was like really unusual. But I didn't really connect that back to her vision until like much later. I had a friend over and they were like, hey, your cat blind? Your cat doesn't look like it can see. And I'm like, oh, geez, because like you just don't notice it. It happens very gradually. But your vet can do a vision test, and if it is declining, earlier rather than later, because there may be something they can do.
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
It can sometimes be tied to things like blood pressure or other conditions that can cause the vision decline, that if addressed early enough, you can not reverse it, but you can stop it from declining further. But I am not a vet. I always recommend consulting with a vet.
Metamorphosis.
What am I doing here? Who am I? Who am I healing? Where are they? That's the demon hunter. They're on square. My mage is over on circle. They look like they're trying to kill the enemy demon hunter.
Bam!
I would like to CC the warlock to stop them from peeling too much off of that demon hunter. There's a grounding totem,
Fear.
and I would love to... Oops. Maybe get some CC on the shaman, but do what we can here. That looks good for a few wins.
Ascendance. Fear.
No, I've lost.
Shadow Fury. Fear. Fear. The hunt. The hunt. Fear. Fear. Metamorphosis.
Oh no. I did not manage to use my my buttons correctly. Dear me. Alright. I need to take a very short break. Big kitty yawn. Kitty, you want to stream for me for a minute? Okay, BRB. Much nicer and warmer in here. It's all toasty. Wish my cat would sit in the armrest like this. Instead, he sits on the desk in front of the keyboard, or the monitor sits in my belly, just blocks all of it. Yeah, she has been known to do that. Or she'll kind of sit on the keyboard and press all the buttons. She was changing my stream scenes yesterday. But she likes this spot too. She has a tendency to prefer any spot where she's not often disturbed. So she'll kind of feel out where she can get away with sitting the longest without anybody bumping her. So far, we have made, I'm pretty sure, 0 progress on the vicious mount because I've not been winning. But what are you gonna do? Nameplates. Minions and minor are off. We're okay. Yesterday featured a bunch of kitty bum too. That was entertaining. Joys of PvP. Yeah, it's kind of part of the part and parcel. I've found it helpful in the past to just when you're having one of these days to just kind of play through it, unless you're getting really tilted. If you find yourself getting very frustrated about it, then it can be better to like walk away and do something else for a while. But you know, rating will come and rating will go. You'll go on big winning streaks and big losing streaks. There's usually something that you can work on to do better, but sometimes you just need to just keep going and shake it off. Oh no, we're still tracking Battlemender. I have the Proving Solo to put back turn in. I've managed to very slowly complete the 12 rounds. Yeah, it just says complete 12 rounds. It doesn't say win them, so we'll get some honor and conquest and whatever for that. At this point in the expansion, my honor and conquest is purely for transmog, but there must be some kind of mog I could buy. It's probably weapon sets or PvP sets for other classes. Maybe I should focus on weapons. Because, I'm pretty sure I have basically everything I wanted on Resto Druid for old PvP sets. There's a couple of annoying sets where I'm just missing like literally 2 pieces, but you would have to buy the whole set because they don't sell the pieces individually on the vendor. And then Warfront armor is a whole different thing, but most of that's done. There's lots of cool armor in there. I don't know if I used my stone or my Hellstone last time. Good item level for Heroic and Murdrasil. What do you guys think? I could guess, but I might be very off. I haven't been pugging Heroic and Murdrasil in a while. 460 maybe? 450, 60? That's a Shadow Priest and a Wet Fountain.
Power infusion. Thanks.
Oh, I saw it coming too.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
Ascendance. Thanks. Ascendance.
Bam!
Nothing wrong with killed 4 back-to-back
Confusion.
moonfires to make a Siphene go away. We've all been there.
Ascendance.
Bam!
Good salt-filled morning to you all. Good morning, Zoldak. How's it going? You'll let me know if you get them out, right? I want to be one of the first 10 people that you tell. Rival in training. What's your favorite horrific vision? Org or Stormwind? I think I liked Stormwind better, but I don't remember why. Maybe it's just because I was more familiar with the Stormwind map. The Orgrimmar one had some stuff. But it's been a while since I've done this. I've blocked them out a little bit.
Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. The hunt.
1.3 seconds is the cast time on my
Hikes.
cyclone right now. So the healer is pretty DR'd.
Metamorphosis.
Thoughtful.
Bam!
Hikes. Hikes. Ascendance. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Hikes.
Bam!
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Hikes. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Ascendance. The hunt. Metamorphosis.
Oh, I'm out of mana. We gotta kill somebody. You gotta do it fast.
Bam!
I don't even have Innervate up. Bummer. Might be a false memory, but I think fighting Illyria feels less claustrophobic than Thrall, at least. What air purifier dust collector thing do you have? I have a couple of different ones in different rooms. This one is a... They're all off Amazon. One's a Honeywell one in my living room, and this one's like a Levoit brand purifier. They all more or less do the same thing. I just like, it's best if I remember every now and then to take the pre-filters off of it and then actually vacuum them to get the dust off the top of them to kind of extend the life of those, because they don't. I'm too cheap to replace filters all the time, but they'll stay a lot cleaner if you do a bit of maintenance on them. I live a life with a lot of dust in it.
Yikes.
A lot of pets.
Metamorphosis.
Bam! Bam!
The hunt.
Man, people have been playing circles around me today. But that's good.
Ascendant.
You kind of always want to be, whenever possible, the worst player in the room or the worst player in the lobby. Because even though it's terrible on your ego, that's the fastest possible way to get better if that's something that you're interested in.
Metamorphosis.
My instructor used to tell me that about ban. It's like you always want to be the worst
Nice.
player in the room. Not that you should intentionally play bad. You know, it's one of those things. You got to take it in good faith. But if you can get yourself into a room where everybody else is way better than you, or just better than you in general, you're going to improve faster as you like assimilate and try and keep up. If you just do easy stuff all your life, you're never going to get any better. Which is fine, depending on what it is that you're doing.
Metamorphosis.
Not everybody has to be getting better all the time, but it's just the silver lining if you ever find yourself feeling like everybody else is just spinning
Nice.
circles around you and you are not good for anything. Well, you must deserve to be here, else you wouldn't be in the room. And secondly, it won't last forever.
Bam!
Oh, it's not up to
Bam!
Oh, kitty cat, hi! Are you gonna press all my buttons?
Metamorphosis.
Oh, kitty, that's my mouse hand, or my keyboard hand. What do you think we should press? Let's do,
Power infusion.
Frank.
Metamorphosis.
Bam!
We're 33% mana again. I can't win against the shaman in the long game. I'm just not mana efficient enough. Not the way I play anyway. My knuckles are getting kitty
Ascendant.
kisses. Kitty! Oh, she's being really sweet.
Metamorphosis. The hunt.
Oh my goodness, she's like trying to look underneath my fingers. You are so funny. Nope. Really, my kitty did it. Zardred, hard to learn in PvP.
Bam!
I would say it's easy to get started with and it's difficult to master. It's got a very high skill ceiling to be the best of the best, but that's probably true of anything in PvP. It's sometimes maybe more forgiving than some people or some healers because a lot of your stuff is instant cast. So if you've been struggling healing with getting interrupted a lot and getting a lot of spell lockouts, then you might like Restored Druid because you can kind of mostly stick to your instant casts. Kitty cat, please. I wonder if she thinks my hands need grooming.
Ascendance.
Mom, this is out of order. Hi, sweetie.
Power infusion.
Bam!
That's my rat. Oh.
Chaos bolt. Fear. Chaos bolt.
Bam!
Shadow 3. Spellbond. Ice. Fear. Chaos bolt. Chaos bolt.
I'm being chewed on a little bit. And that's okay.
Fear. Fear. Chaos bolt.
Bam!
Fear. Chaos Bolt.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Kitty cat, why must you bite me? What did I do? I might have to take a cat break after this match. I think we're dipping back below 1800. It's gonna be a while before we can get more progress on Battlebender. Oops, a daisy. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Tell it to me straight, kitty cat. Did they pay you off? Are you working for the other team? Hi. Oh. Oh, now she's going for the mouse hand. Alright, well, we got our buffs up. Kitty. Oh my goodness, people are gonna think I'm drinking. Baby. Baby, can you sit on my lap, please?
The Hunt.
How about that?
Fear. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Fear.
See you later.
Shadow Fury.
Look at the thunder.
Fear.
She's out of here. Oh, Kitty, did the door swing closed?
Chaos Bolt.
I
Bam!
can spring you after this one. Alright, so we're very deep now.
Chaos Bolt.
Still need to change that keybind.
Ice.
Bam!
Fear. Ascendance. Chaos Bolt.
I might be going
Chaos Bolt. Fear.
overboard.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Fear. Ice. The Hunt. Metamorphosis.
Bam!
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt.
Bam!
Fear.
So everybody's kind of feared yards, so there's not a whole lot of
Ice.
sense in
Shadow
trying to
Fury.
push up in the Cyclone. I mainly just want to keep my reptile in my
Fear.
line of sight here and, you know, press the
Chaos
normal
Bolt.
heal buttons. Oh, she made it out.
Bam!
I do have the love rocket mount. I got it last year. Yo, hello Dirkslag, how are you doing today?
Bam!
Chaos Bolt. Fear. Fear. Shadow Fury. Chaos Bolt. Sentence. Chaos Bolt. Fear. Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt.
Bam!
Fear. Shadow Fury. Chaos Bolt. Fear. Chaos Bolt. Ice. Chaos Bolt. Fear.
Bam!
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Fear. Shadow Fury. Fear. Ascendance. X. Fear.
Bam!
Fear. Chaos Bolt. Fear. Fear.
Bam!
Fear. Shadow Fury. Fear.
Bam!
Chaos Bolt.
And run out. Oh, but we won that one. We took one win. Oh well. How much did we gain? How much what did we gain? PvP is the only content never wanted to do.
Bam!
What was I gonna do? I had some boxes to open. I had some... I think I was just gonna pet the cat, but the cat's moseyed on in her life. Percent on the vicious mount? None. I've been playing for an hour and 50 minutes. And mind you, I did some dailies at the beginning, but we have yet to win anything. Or we have yet to win 3 or greater out of 6 rounds per queue. But that's okay. Extra conquest. Maybe we can afford some transplant. My heart breaks when the PvP color of the set's my favorite. Also working for the saddle, just so miserable. Yeah, not always fun. I try not to do it if I'm not having fun. I find that usually just makes me not happy. And there's enough of life that's outside of games where you kind of have to do stuff you don't want to do. I don't usually try and force myself too much in games, so I like to make other little mini games out of it. Oh, I was going back to Valdrakken. That's right. Need a troll rogue. I've heard of people having a hard time looking for them. Because I know right now I'm not like winning very much, but I think there's something, I don't know, deliciously masochistic about just going back in again. You know, it's got to turn around eventually. One might think. I guess it doesn't have to. There's no law of the universe that says it has to turn around, but I bet you it might. Get stuff? Oh yeah. So close to what a long strange trip, but the only stuff left is the PvP and I don't wanna. Yeah, that sucks. That's a tough one. I remember that a little bit. Nice thing about it is you only gotta make it happen once. And then you've got that purple proto forever. Was the PvP removed from the meta? Because that'd be good news. Oh, that's a cool pink hyena. I like that. I've never seen that one. It looks like pink.
Bam!
Tyrant. Tyrant.
Bam!
Tyrant. Tyrant.
Are they getting purged?
Shadow 3.
Bam!
Ascendance. Fear. 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 Tyrant.
Bam!
Yeah, they killed somebody. Look at that. Yeah, it is an iron flask. I like it a lot. I've had this for a number of years, and I've managed to put a couple of good dents in it through incredible levels of dropping it outdoors onto big rocks, but it's still holding up. Gladiator Losa is doing callouts, and it's listed in my add-on spreadsheet. There's a link in the chat for you. When you drop it, everyone runs. Yeah, it's so loud. But it survives. I have a smaller one for my car because this one's too chunky in the bottom to fit into the car water holders.
Bam!
Tyrant.
I should have drank it in. Oh well. Oops. What are you gonna do? I also have an even bigger, more enormous one than this because I wanted one that was like just a ridiculous amount of water to bring with me on like big hiking day trips. Or well, like fishing basically.
Bam!
Oh. Might have to change my ways a little bit here. Today's super cold. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think they have a solar shovel section of the statistics. Not that anybody asked, I was just wondering.
Bam!
You're behind a pillar, I cannot help you.
Hex.
Bam!
As
Just shamefully checking. I am wearing all my gear, right? Stickers for flasks would be a neat merch idea. Man, I bought some stickers to put on my water bottles, but I was dumb, so I didn't like research it well enough, and I just bought like I basically bought stickers that weren't very durable or water resistant, and they were beautiful. They were like fish, like trout and perch and bass and fishy stickers, but they got wet, of course, because I take the thing fishing and whatever, and they got they are basically I'm basically scraping off the remnants of them now. I think I needed like proper like vinyl stickers.
Oh dear.
Bam!
I think I've gone too far. You know what I've done? Is I've gone quite far from my locked portal. So if I go back here, then maybe my warlock will feel safer, like we can port back here and have a little safety party.
Ascendance.
Wow, we did. Thanks very much for the brand new Prime stuff. Very much appreciated.
Bam!
Why have I not, oh, that was very silly of me. They're fish, how can they not resist water, right? The sticker book idea is fun. I pick up stickers sometimes when I'm out, and I just put them on my to-do lists. For a while I was using like the little incentives gold star stickers to like mark off things, but what I've been doing lately is I've just been, I don't know, one sticker on the list just cause I made a list. Some days I don't make a list, and those days I don't get a sticker. I've got unicorn stickers right now.
Tyrant. Fear.
Bam! Bam!
I'm really here.
Ascendance.
Bam!
Okay, Kitty's getting back in the desk. Danger. Oh, sweetie pie.
Fear.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not doing what I should be
Shadow
today?
Fury.
I wanted to save the mount runs for the weekend. I wanted to do like Saturday, Sunday freehold.
Fear.
Bam!
Well. Sounds like it's time to swap to Pal World. Yeah, objectively a good idea. But, well, Kitty. Let's see. How many marks of honor we have? Hi. Hi, how you doing? Whoa. Social anxiety reached peak when I started apprenticing as a dog groomer in a salon of cliquey women. So hard for me. It's really tough. Hello. Hello. How you guys doing? I am on a cracker of a losing streak. We have yet to win anything, but that's okay. The BAM sound is a weak word that I have that lets me know that I need to refresh my life bloom on myself. Hi. Kitty, you gonna press all my buttons again? You might do a better job than me. Oh. Oh. The stream dies, you know what happened. Hi, Hazel. Love, love, love that wig. Oh, thank you. I like this one a lot, too. Shall we see if we can buy any transmog if we could reach the stream deck from under there? We've got 1,300 conquest. No thanks to winning, but I've been getting the pity boxes just for queuing up as a solo shuffle healer. We've got 4,000 honor. So 1360. Yeah, I could buy like a one-handed weapon if I wanted to, just to get like the appearance of it. I think the appearances are only okay, but I honestly usually like getting this kind of thing for just to finish out the set appearance, really. So yeah, helmet and boots are the main things that I'm missing. We can buy a pair of boots. I have crafted boots in that slot, which is why I hadn't bought those ones yet. And then over here with honor, do a couple of these, another 10 marks of awning. How come you wear wigs? I just decided I wanted to wear them on stream this year. Speaking of earplugs, I'm sure everyone has seen the ads for Loop. Recommend they work. I had not heard of them. I've been using the Max foam earplugs and I like those a lot. Although they do come out while I'm sleeping, but I think I prefer that to the alternative. They never come out ever again. Okay, if you lay right there, then you'll be okay. You won't. We can make this work. Press my space bar. I think I was going to trade these for some gold because even if I want to get a socket, I can't get a socket with just 4 of them. You need 6, and I'm probably going to get a whole set of 6 next time I get any anyways. Besides, she needs gold. I don't know why I'm so resistant to sending her gold, but I feel like she should earn her own way a little bit. There we go. Wear them because partner snores? Yeah. Yeah. And also, I'm just so used to it that, because like a long time ago I used to live with somebody that would sometimes be up a little later than I was, and they'd be on Discord. Which is like a normal fine thing to do, but just because it was a small place, I would wear earplugs so that I could like fall asleep without getting distracted. And it works good for all kinds of stuff. It also makes it way easier to travel and sleep. I have a pretty easy time sleeping in hotel rooms because I can kind of put in my earplugs and put on my old lady nightcap that also covers my eyes, and then, you know, it's basically like bed at home. Because I know that I used to have a lot of trouble falling asleep in hotels because, like, the sounds of the hotel and, like, people going by and whatever would, like, bother me. It was different than home and I wasn't used to it. Taco, 2 things for the 6-month resub. Loving the wigs. Oh, thank you. Loop one stone. Oh, okay. Interesting. Currently drown at the snoring, 3 fans in the room. I would occasionally get like, I would wake up getting jump scared thinking somebody was talking to me because sometimes there's different components of the snore and they can sort of, to my sleepy brain, sound like human speech. So I had a couple of times where I would like wake up in like a fright because I thought somebody was like standing over me talking to me, but it was just my partner snoring. Or like I'll talk back and I'll be like, what do you want? It's nighttime. And there, meanwhile, he's just snoring. He's asleep. He's out. Oh, look at all these priests and warlocks. Kitty. I can't wildly see the screen, but at this point that might be an improvement. Also, if Moosey ever moves into sleeping in the bedroom instead of the living room, he barks in his sleep pretty... Oh, somebody left. He woofs in his sleep pretty often. And it's not loud. It's not like a full-blown bark, but it's loud enough that if you were a light sleeper, that would probably give you issues too. Oh dear, okay. Dog whines in her sleep, does little muffled woofs. It's interesting. Yeah. Lucy sound like a zebra. They're real cute. Probably a bad idea to cue when you've got a cat that's like blocking your view of the screen. Would you like to sit with me? And I said this is what I wanted to do today, and this is what I want to do. I think tomorrow I'll do mount runs, perhaps. We can do like our Loves in the Air dailies and then some freehold. Freehold for Friday. Friday freehold. Long queue for healer. Yeah, it said 45 seconds. Minute and a half. Can't complain, really. Maybe you should do a BG? That's also PvP. Perhaps. You know me. Well, you don't, but I know me. Dipping out early? Oh, that's fine. You never need to worry about it. Session 0, potentially a D&D group lined up, is exciting. Everybody is always welcome to come or go as they choose at their own convenience. The only person that promised to be here is me, and even that's loose. Sometimes you gotta get up. Things to do. Oh, you laying down? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yesterday I didn't really get the work I wanted to do done, but I did do a couple of other things that had been bothering me. I got my car insurance sorted out. I got a couple appointments made. Is there another thing? I thought there was another. Posted the stream VOD. Inclined to give a heads up, don't intend to go on a new hiatus. I suppose I could re-queue. Oh, no, there we go. That'll do it. Just got a new insurance company for my car. Such a headache, anxiety-inducing process. That's no fun. I'm awful with that kind of thing. I stress out a lot. It's better once I kind of know the drill, but whenever there's change and there's like unknown factors to it, I always find that really difficult. We would accept Kira as a viable substitute, just saying. This hippo pet. He's got spears sticking out of him like a porcupine. The poor guy. Get him some medical attention. Let's see if we can sit in a way that's okay for back. There's a rogue and a mage, and then another rogue. And a hunter. Alright, kitty cat. You wanna come sit? This is good. It's like acupuncture. My mom was telling me that I should try acupuncture. I know it's like something that people in my family like go and get done. I guess I just don't get it. I've never been. It looks bad, but maybe it's one of those, it must not be as bad as it looks, otherwise people wouldn't go do it.
Bam!
Combustion. Avenging Wrath.
Bam!
I thought I got out of that.
Repentance. Polly. Polly. Repentance.
Bam! Bam!
Polly. 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 Polly.
Bam!
Filth.
Evasion. Polly. Polly.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath. Repentance. Combustion.
Bam!
Polly.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
Cat. Kitty cat. Yeah, you get CC'd a lot. Really good players won't get CC'd for quite as long because they will position in ways that make it harder for them to get set up on, or they might have, you know, a plan with their team to like break the chain. But I am not playing at that level. Hey Hazel, how you doing?
Bam!
Well, that was an interesting choice I've made.
Evasion. Repentance.
Bam!
Denounce. Repentance.
I always forget they can rep me in tree form.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath. Denounce. Evasion.
Bam!
Repentance. Denounce. Evasion.
Bam! Bam!
Oops. Had acupuncture, didn't feel anything. I've had kind of this itch to do a lot of shuffle mainly. And it's coming from like a weird place. It's like I know I'm not playing very well. And there's really no big reason to want to play any better. I don't really have any like big dreams of getting particularly good. I'm not really all that interested in pushing Gladiator. I think I just want to prove to myself that I can. I think I just want to be able to point to something and say, hey, look, you can work hard at something. Because I've been
Polly.
lacking that kind of evidence in my life because of my behavior and actions.
Avenging Wrath.
And it does a number in your confidence after a while.
Repentance. Repentance.
But I don't know why I wouldn't just work hard at the things that are actually a problem and not this. This seems like a pretty awful thing to try to know life.
Bam!
But I used to be able to do this.
Polly. Polly. Repentance.
Bam!
Combustion. Repentance. Denounce. Combustion. Repentance.
I think I need different food. I don't think they'll let me drink the Azurlay wine anymore. And I don't really know why. I mean, I have mana buns from something. These do work.
Avenging Wrath. Repentance. Combustion. Evasion.
Bam!
Repentance. Combustion.
Bam!
Oh, thanks, helpful line. More direct input number go up thing? Yeah. Any thoughts, new Holy Disc Hero tree? I haven't looked at it. I haven't seen it. Two rogues.
Bam!
Polly.
Bam!
Oh, kitty cat. I don't know if that. I guess that spot's okay.
Combustion.
That's right where my mouse goes.
Avenging.
But if I just pull my mouse this way, we'll be fine. I don't really know who I want to CC here. I wouldn't be upset
Bam!
at Paladin if I could successfully chicken kick here.
Polly.
Or just, you know, YOLO it.
Polly.
Why are, when both of our DPS are very
Combustion.
maybe. Hi. Not that's right.
Polly.
Bam! Bam!
Polly. Combustion.
That one. Sometimes I find it difficult to see
Bam!
the
Repentance.
targeting thing on a road
Bam!
because it's yellow and very yellow.
Avenging Wrath.
There you go, somebody died.
Bam!
I wish I didn't look either. Oh no, are they do they look like not fun to play? Anxious to see Warlock trees. Can I have a little bit more space for the mouse? There we go. Alright, we got mana bots. Maybe I should make 2024 the year I finally get into PvP. Could be, could be.
Bam!
Denounce. Avenging Wrath. Repentance.
I've gotten a bit far. I don't actually know where that player is.
Bam!
I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're in my line. But I'm trying to. I think my DPS are on opposite sides of the pillar. Oh no, there they are. They're on the same side of the pillar. They're just far from me. My bad.
Evasion.
Okay. We're scraping through. Kitty's like sat up straight watching.
Bam!
Kitty, don't judge me too much.
Repentance. Denounce. Repentance.
Bam!
Repentance.
I think I'm running towards the end of my stores and supplies of focus for the day. Let's see what else I can get out of myself here. That's a rogue, and they've got the circle. Mage has got blue square. I do like it when the colors match.
Denounce. Denounce. Avenging.
Bam!
Denounce.
Bam!
Repentance.
Oh, Kitty. Oh, Kitty. No, that's not a good time to open my chat window. Kitty.
Denounce.
I can't press any keys. Let's see.
Bam!
Oh, no, we can't. We just got a half queued up chat window. Okay, they've got a kick up, but they're not going to use it. I've just got the letter D. That's not helpful. I wonder why I'm able to...
Repentance. Denounce. Avenging Wrath.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath.
Bam!
Denounce.
Bam!
Evasion.
Oh man. Here's a difficulty mode all on her own. Yeah, I can't blame her for that one. She's so sleepy. She's so cute. Well, that's been one of those days. We are let's see, we are 2 hours and 40 minutes in. We are precisely where we started, except down a couple hundred rating. I have not earned any progress towards the Vicious Mount. We got approximately 6 wins towards Battle Healer before we tanked. Not even 1500. No, no. Not so much. What can we do? Oh, you know what? I wanted to check on mission table missions. Just this one. Moonglade Port to check out the Drake armor, maybe? I guess so. I guess I could actually look at these hero talents. That's not a bad idea. See if I can have enough. See if we can squeak some pet charms out of that. Okay. Kitty cat. Can I have my mouse a little bit? There we go. So we want a Chrome tab, and we want to look at... I'm sure Wowhead has them posted. Hero talents revealed. Priest! Quotation. Tripling down in power infusion. Let's see here. Blizzard has revealed the new hero talents for Priest, Hunter, Mage, and Druid, which includes the Priest tree tripling down in a power infusion-like spell. Quick preview. Click to enlarge. Okay. So Oracle. This is for Holy/Discipline Priest, and it's a talent tree mock-up. Can I see the original so I can like zoom in on it a little bit, maybe? Make it readable. There we go. So, yeah. As a Holy Priest, you can go into Archon or Oracle. Gotcha. Premonition replaces Power Infusion. Divine the Future. Gain access to a spell that gives you advantage against your fate. Target's healing received, magic damage dealt, or physical damage dealt. And then this is Healing Absorb. Shield applies a stack of Prayer of Mending. And a stack of Premonition. Okay. Premonition causes your next power word. There needs to be instant cast, costs less mana. Increases duration of atonement, increases duration of renew. Reduces cool and purify. They want me to share my feathers? We'll see about that. Guardian Spirit lasts an additional 2 seconds. Because, like, why would I share my feather and have to get my buff whenever they decide to walk through it? I think for, like, really good teams, that's great. For a lot of people, that's not going to do a whole lot. Doesn't help you if you wanted to go faster with somebody else and they just, like, miss the feather and then nobody goes any faster. Increases the duration of your premonition effects by 2 seconds. Effect is increased by 30%. If it's different than the previous one. Trigger brilliance and urgency. Low chance to grant you clairvoyance. So I guess what my curiosity is every time that you press this, do you have to determine not only the target but which button? Is it like a... like, does it auto-choose based on who you're doing it on and what their health is? Or are we manually choosing Solace, Insight, or Glory? Because that's kind of a lot of, like, lift. I feel like it's a lot of thinking. Me dumb. Me press heal button. Blue button make health go up. Yay. Share my feathers? Never. Yeah. But there's also going to be another tree. And this is an early version of it. So if they're getting a lot of feedback that people don't like something about this, then that's something that's liable to see iteration while they develop. And there's the Archon tree. So what else? They have Frostfire, which is Frost and Fire Mage. Keeper of the Grove, which is Balance / Resto Druid. It's just so many words. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually, but, like... they're really leaning into Grove Guardians. They're happy with that. They're keeping that. These are the new hero talent trees. Or at least an early version of them that they've posted for feedback. Wowhead has them. I'm sure there's also a blue post somewhere. Dark Ranger for BM Marks Hunter. Yeah. Do they say any words about them? What are hero talents? Self-contained talent trees you unlock at 71. You get every talent in the tree by level 80. But there will be a couple of choice nodes. Each tree starts with a keystone talent and introduces the core mechanic and concept of the tree. The bottom is a capstone talent that builds on the core theme of the tree, adds new power to the keystone. Each tree will offer or modify some class utility, include defensive bonuses that are useful, aiming for them to be about equal in the amount of utility and defensiveness. 3 or 4 nodes in each tree will be choice nodes. Your talents are meant to add enough damage and healing throughput to be significant without being so important that they overshadow your current class and spectre talents. Most of them add new visuals. These are not complete visual reworks. Okay. Goals for both options to feel similarly effective in raid dungeons, Mythic Plus, and PvP. We're working to avoid abilities or bonuses that could make a certain tree feel required for activities where we can. Keeping hero talent balance close is one of our priorities so that players can play what they prefer and still be viable in any content. Okie dokie. We have several goals for what it feels like to play what you are, but more. You should feel like you're playing your spec with a twist or a boost and not as if things you care about have become unimportant or been replaced. One thing we're keeping a close eye on is complexity. There's a lot to learn. We want to add fun without creating new burdens in customizing or playing a character. Most hero talent trees do not add new buttons. Well, that doesn't really track with this premonition situation. I mean, I know it's replacing your power infusion, but if you have to... I don't know. Additional opportunities for players to express skill, but we're trying not to add things like complex maintenance buffs that increase the cognitive load for everyone playing a class. Me dumb. Me want easy button. Most of the choices the player will make about how complex they want their rotation to be will continue to be made in their class and spec talent trees. We continue to share full designs. Yeah. Alright. Wish they would make the feather direct target. Scared for Pally. In an interview, they said it rotates every second, and when you press it, it freezes on one that you can use for the next 12 seconds. Oh. Yeah, I immediately hate it. But maybe I'll just be an Archon priest. Or maybe it'll be different by the time it makes it into the game. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. I like power infusion a lot. But I don't know if I want to have to customize it any further beyond... I don't like the idea of customizing my power infusion. I don't really want it to be able to make players take extra healing. That's what I have Guardian Spirit for. I don't want to have to figure out if whoever I'm giving it to wants the melee version or the ranged version, and I want to have to like wait for the right buff to cycle around. You know, that sounds just genuinely worse than pressing. Like, I like the power infusion we have now, where you have the Twins of the Sun Priestess, so you get it whenever you give it to somebody. I think that's great. Yeah, but I haven't been able to play with it. Let's hope Jack screams enough into the void for Blizzard to rethink things. Wow. I think I'm gonna wrap up for the day. A little early, but I guess not technically for a weekday stream. I tomorrow would love to do some freehold mount runs for some, like, maybe Friday, Saturday. We can do some freehold. We can do a little more Love is in the Air. Do a little bit of collecting, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't have any plans on playing SOD at this time. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate the company as I got through some solo shuffle. Maybe next time we do that, it'll win more. No promises. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.